Well, hello everyone. Welcome to 10-Minute News.
Hi guys, this is GLO's 10-Minute News. I'm Nicole.
I'm Danny, and this is 10-Minute News. You know that remind me of the movie Bruce Almighty. So I apologize, but I'm so glad you're all here with us as we have so many things we need to cover. So what is the date today?
It is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And this is the news for February 14th through the 21st. So first off,
They did.
They won. You know, they won because I wore this jacket. Did you know that?
Sorry. I heard a lot of BS. Sorry about that.
No. They felt my energy and they won.
Well, I think it's amazing. It was actually a really wonderful game.
Yes,
because
it was.
Actually, it was literally one of the most amazing Super Bowls.
Yes, it was.
Because they were just on it. They were not like
it was 20-minute point. It wasn't boring.
Oh, no, it was a thriller.
Yes.
It was like a movie thriller. You're like eating popcorn. Oh my God.
And I know you were thrilled when you saw Riri grace the stage.
Well, she is having my baby, so.
Boy, boo. Anyways, and that was her. What do you call it? That was her outing of her being pregnant with her second child. So congratulations to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. So before we get started in all our news, I want to issue a correction to a story that I brought last week. Legoland is going to be certified autism centers. So when the story first came out, it said by spring, March 31st of 23. But then I did not know at that time that it was actually a developing story. And so I have seen conflicting stories on maybe it won't be until March 31st of 24. But then I'm still seeing stories that say by March 31st of 23. So I will keep an eye out on it to see what happens. But if you plan a trip to Legoland March 31st of 23 and they are autism centers, then please call, text, comment, let us know. That way we can go ahead and issue like the full story. So anyways.
Well, that was a great Super Bowl, and thank you for that information. And, you know, as Nicole has challenged me with the Black History Month, we have a lot of things going on. I want to say thank you. If we don't name some of the people that really encourage the world to make a better place, thank you. Those amazing inventors. Thank you for those people who are still out there today in the political world as a Black history person making points and views for the government and helping the United States be better. One of them I want to tell you, it's about...
Before you get started, I have to tell you something.
That was so nice, too.
It was. No, but it's really good.
It better be good.
It is. I want to thank you for being an ally and for taking on this challenge and just really bringing it. Because every time that you've had a fact, it has been something that has not been widely known. And it has actually been an amazing little tidbit that you've brought to everyone, and myself included. So thank you, ally.
Oh, well, hello. Can we record that? Because I need to see that. So in case she has to throw glass
Give you your glitter. So what's our fact?
So here's the main fact. There was a lady called Bridget. Biddy Mason didn't invent the city of Los Angeles, but she was huge part of city of Los Angeles. As she was born as a slave, the main owner, Mason, was born as a slave and traveled with her slave owner, Robert Smith, as they were moving to this country, in the States, and especially moving to LA, but it wasn't called LA, but found out later that we legalized slaves. And so she had to go to court and say, hey, this is this and this. And she actually won. And not only that, with her discovery and had the budget, she used to work in the medical field for a while. So she raised around $250 to buy an acre of land and then became more and expanded more. And she was one of the first African-American buying real estate and building and being part of the Los Angeles. So it's really cool. Wow. Yeah, she was the first person, and not only that, she also established the first African Methodist Episcopal Church and donated time, money, and multiple charities in that community programs. So it's really cool how she affected the church and the community of Los Angeles.
Okay. What's her name again?
Her name is actually going to be Bridget. Biddy Madison. So that's
Bridget Biddy Mason.
Mason, thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, so definitely look at her, and she really inspired the world.
Right.
And as Los Angeles is today, she was part of building the city of Los Angeles.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That was awesome fact.
Thank you.
Okay, switching gears. Did you hear that Celia Cruz, iconic salsa, have you heard of her?
No, I have not.
Did you?
A little bit more about it, so go ahead.
Okay, so Celia Cruz, she is an iconic salsa queen. She is going to be the first Afro-Latina to appear on a U.S. quarter.
I heard about that. I think that is an inspiration to the world, and that really teaches the world we need to change things and stop keeping everything the same, but move forward and building that bridge. So
I think I'm gonna, when they come out, I'm gonna get one and just keep it and hold it, and then
I'm going to take one and eat it in my mouth, and hopefully it'll stay there for a while. And then when I get a colon, take it out. Like, why was it there? I'm collecting it.
Get out of here. What's our next story?
Well, because we're talking about health and colon. Here's the greatest thing. We were just talking about the year you all made that year resolution. Oh my God.
Oh, the New Year's resolution.
Always.
Okay.
And you know what? It's funny because a lot of people keep it till maybe February, and they're like, you know what? I'm screwed.
And then
I'll do it
Valentine's
next year.
Day, they fall off.
Right, they do.
So how many of you made these New Year's resolutions and you have already fallen off of them?
Right. I made a resolution to eat healthier, drink healthier, and I actually lost 16 pounds, and I'm still losing more. But I want you to encourage yourself to really work and be healthy, eat healthy. I know a lot of people have all this amazing food around you. You can definitely take a little bite, but don't take a full one. Or
I really believe that you should be able to eat what it is. Like, don't deny yourself things.
Right.
However, there are limits.
Yes,
right?
there is limits.
Know the limitations. Like, people should eat to be satisfied, not to be full. And also time restrictions. So, like, you shouldn't really eat after like 7. But if you can't help it, you just can't help it, you know?
Right. And not only that, here's one of the things in Europe, they always say Americans they look at their plate and they have to eat it all. Save it for tomorrow. Say, hey, if your body's saying I am full, don't overflow the food, because not only that, your body's going to change, and it's not healthy for your heart and your soul and mind. And not only that, you're going to start getting tears of the skins because you're overeating.
Yeah, under the muscle.
Yeah. And so the main thing I want to tell you guys, don't give up. Walk a little bit, jog a little bit, even running if you want, but do your exercise. Even I do 100 push-ups a day. That means I do 10 in the morning, 10 in the afternoon, 20 there and there. You don't have to do it all together, but you're making your body work a lot easier. I mean, you don't have to take all these drugs and all these things you have to do. You can actually lose your weight doing everything at home and eating right.
Yep.
Back to you.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to switch gears and talk about something educational. So I found out that California has a reported, and I want to get this right, 151,579 missing students. So they're missing from public schools, they're missing from homeschool, they're missing from private schools. We just have like 151,000 kids who are missing. So that means that they're not in school and they're at home. No one knows where they are. So it's, like when the story came out, there was a chart and it had it by state. And California has about 33% of its student population. So they're looking at records from 2019 and 2020, and then 21 and 22. And when you compare those years, 33% of the students are missing. Like, it's an unexplained loss of public school enrollment, loss of private school and homeschool enrollment. So on the whole of it, we got 33% of unexplained missing students who maybe are not getting educated, maybe are in situations where, you know, they may have moved out of state and it just wasn't reported. They're just missing. And so, you know, if you know that you have children who are in situations that, you know, where they're not going to school, just, you know, do what you can to, you know, help them achieve some sort of education, or, you know, get it reported so that those kids can get enrollment back in school.
And then we'll talk, and not only that, we'll talk about a little bit more about that next week, about how educational world works and what we need to do as a parent and a teacher. Where is your responsibility?
Yes. Okay, so last but not least, let's talk about these movie releases. Okay, so this is one that I know he's going to jump for joy when we go see it. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium comes out February 17th.
Next week.
Yes! I think next week, end of this week.
Well, it's close.
End of it, Friday.
Yes, it is Friday.
Yes, it comes out Friday. And this has been GLO's 10-minute news.
All right, have a great day, and we'll see you next week. We'll talk about the movie reviews. Bye guys.